Water is the most essential thing in every aspect of our lives. It has several properties that makes it unique amongst compound and make it possible for all forms of known life to function. Now, I want to introduce to you one of those important properties of water, like specific heat capacity. Water has high specific heat capacity. This means that it can absorb a large amount of heat without changing its temperature, and it releases the heat it absorbs, and also it helps to maintain the Earth's climate.
It's really good that water is like this for life, right? It is stabilizing for aquatic environment temperatures. It also means that water can absorb a lot of heat in this coming summer without reaching as high of temperatures itself. As you can see in this wonderful lake, because of high specific heat capacity, our water habitats like this lake will not change significantly in temperature throughout the year, making them livable habitats for us, humans, and other living organisms in all seasons. And when the winter comes like in other country, the heat that the water absorbs will be released and it helps with the temperature throughout the environment.
Come to think of it, guys, what would happen if water did not have high specific heat capacity? Definitely, the temperature of Earth would change violently during the changing of day and night. The ocean would become frigid at night and boil during the day. In this situation, how can we survive life?
Additionally, the water also takes time to warm and cooling down. It's like when we heat water with the kettle on the stove. The kettle will get the heat first in the water, and when the water reaches 100 degrees, the water starts to boil. But there is strangeness about whether the water that is being warmed is much or less. The less water is being boiled, the faster it boils, and the more water it boils, the longer it warms. When the water reaches its heat capacity, it will take a lot of time to bring it back or cool it down in its previous temperature. Therefore, it took a long time for the ocean to cool and warm.
Example is the beach. By night time, the sun was cooling because of the wind and there was no sun at the time. But the water stays warm. This states the specific heat of water. Another example of heat capacity is when a person is having a fever. A person's temperature is high when he is sick and could be reduced through sweating. Due to the fact that water has a high specific heat capacity, sweat can extract a lot of heat from blood. It can therefore be highly efficient at lowering an animal and human core body temperature.
The specific heat capacity is a very unique property of water. It is helpful not just in water and other living organisms in ocean, but also in humans, animals, plants, and other living creatures here in Earth.